Radiant's pick.
League's assassin.
Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds. Dyer's pick.
Bounty hunter.
Radiant's pick.
Oracle.
Dyer's ban.
Beastmaster.
Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds. Radiant's ban. Dyer's ban. Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds. Radiant's ban. Dyer's ban. Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds. Radiant's ban. Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds. Radiant's pick. Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds. Dyer's pick. Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds. Radiant's pick.
Puck!
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds. Dyer's pick.
Invoker.
Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds. Dyer's ban.
Phantom Assassin.
Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds. Radiant's ban.
Okay, I'm back. I'm fully fed. And there's a Phantom Assassin.
Radiant's
Cool,
ban.
cool. So, Bounty Hunter, Beastmaster, Io, Invoker on Vikings. Okay, we saw that Aramis was pretty good on that Bounty Hunter last game. The rotations coming through the pairing with the Invoker as well to find a couple of kills onto Jibe on the Nature's Prophet. It was pretty good.
10 seconds to go.
It was pretty good. Whether you can repeat that here,
5
it's
seconds.
going to be a little bit harder, I guess, in the team fights with the Oracle that Chicken Fighters have picked up, along with the Nyx Assassin, the Puck, and the Phantom Assassin, looking for their 5th pick now. I assume offlaner. Anyway, keep it light. Shadow Demon, Terrorblade, as well as the Naga Siren, Troll, Enigma, and the Timbersaw ban out by Vikings. Meanwhile, Chicken Fighters take out the Bat Rider, the Lycan Monkey King, Vengeful Spirit, as well as the Storm Spirit, the Medusa, and the Ursa. So, not wanting the Ursa to get on top of the Phantom Assassin, I suppose, when you've got the overwhelming Fury swipes that you can just kind of carry on stacking and stacking. Even if you miss a few times, the damage will still be there. And just the damage that the Ursa, because Ursa's looking pretty powerful at the minute anyway. I say with my 2K game knowledge. Chicken Fighters looking, they've got 5 seconds left for this final pick. It's going to be the tide. Nice. Alright, offers a lot of control, that obviously the disruption in the fight as well. If you can get a good dream call before that fight starts, the Titan doesn't even need a blink dagger. He could go for Guardian's Greaves into something like a Vlad, or like the Vlad's as well.
10 seconds
Doesn't
to
need to get the
go.
blink right off the bat because the puck should be able to use the lockdown
5 seconds.
and keep control of the fights. The Titan can just kind of waddle himself in, even maybe a 4-staff if he wants to go for something like that to get the Ravage off, and doesn't need to rely on surprising the enemy team. Meanwhile, Viking, what do they need? Pause 1. Yeah, Slack might not be too bad.
Who's it gonna be?
Okay, you called it. Slack comes out, yeah, good when you can get the Shadow Dance off against the Phantom Assassin. In the fights, obviously, you're not going to be able to, the Phantom Assassin's not going to be able to right-click him down, as long as that Shadow Dance is up. So it's a good way to try and he doesn't mind building the MKB, you know, or finding some way around dealing with the Phantom Assassin's mischance. Could even go for the, why can't I think of the thing that comes after Shadow Blade? Silver Edge. Silver Edge. That was it. It's just been ages since I've seen one. Yeah, Slack wouldn't mind picking up the Silver Edge. Eventually, probably not going to be the first item rush, but probably not going to be fighting. Well, I say probably not going to be fighting Charlie from the get-go, but we've seen both games about the 10-minute mark. One team just turns it on and starts looking for those fights. So Shad, yeah, might prioritize that Silver Edge and look to put the pressure onto Charlie on the Phantom Assassin. So, full lineup, it's going to be Celery on the IO, Boom on the Invoker again, Shad on the Slack, Toby on the Beastmaster, and Aramis playing the Bounty Hunter. And again, let's see if the Bounty Hunter Invoker combo can bear fruit like it did in that last game. As Chicken Fighters, they've got Chessie on the Tide Hunter, probably my favourite hero in the game at the minute. Loving to see how this is going to go down, how this is going to play around. With Charlie on the Phantom Assassin, Supreme playing the mid-puck, Jibby on the Oracle, and Era on the Nyx Assassin. And both teams one game to make the difference between uppers and lowers. If they go out here, they do drop down to the lower bracket, so there's one more chance to get into the upper division for Season 1 of the DPC. But if you win here, you're pretty much through. No way anybody can stop you after that. Yeah, so winner of this moves through, to the Season 1 upper division. And their place is secure. They don't need to play any more games for that. And then the loser drops down to play up against, I do believe, Hippomaniacs tomorrow, who Vikings already beat, yes, 2 days ago? 2 days ago. So, yeah, and then if you lose that match tomorrow, you don't get completely knocked out of the DPC. You are put into the lower division though, so you do have a chance to move up if you come in the top 2 of your group. We might see a level 1 team fight coming out. Era, Smoke's going to break, Aramis is there, where's the reveal? No reveal on this, so as far as it goes, Chicken Fighter's just going to back themselves away. Maybe Boom rotates over, but that should signal that Toby has a free double rune take here on this top lane. Although I suppose Aramis didn't see how many were up on that. I don't actually think he saw any on the high ground, did he? Maybe not.
30
yeah,
seconds to show time.
everybody starts to move themselves away. Aramis is just going to be scouting out Era. Helbers. Okay. Just with the bracket that I've got on Join Dota, it's it might be the other way around. Yeah, because Hellburst Smashers either play up against, well, I'm not actually too sure, but we'll find out once it's seeded.
The game is on.
They get all 4 bounties. That's pretty nice, and Jive, there was nothing he could do about it because he didn't know Aramis was there. Charlie, Aramis is just going to scout him out. Is he going to try and throw a little bit of harass? Does have another Shadow Walk up in 3 seconds, but by the time he gets to lane, yeah, Charlie, it's going to be a little bit of harass, but he should be fine. He's going to be slowed down by the Orb of Venom, though, as Phantom Assassin's going to be going towards that Orb of Corrosion as well. But Jibbe comes in to back up his position 1. And Toby's moving himself over. So they're just going to fight in the dire jungle, because this is what you do at level 1 now. Jibbe, the root is going to be coming up onto the bounty hunter. Charlie's going to be taking a whole lot of damage as Toby starts to chase him down with the boars now as well. Boars get body blocked. Are they going to be able to go any further now as Phantom Assassin does get his move speed back? Stops to get the dagger off, but that does mean the boar's going to be able to get that movement slow off there as well. Gives time for Aramis to catch up. The chase is going on. Are they going to be able to do any damage towards this? But Charlie... yeah, back towards the tier 2 tower, just playing it safe underneath the tower. The TP coming out from Oracle now as well as Aramis just goes back out to Charlie. This is delaying his farm so much. This is going to be, what, 2 creep waves? Before he's even going to get close to getting towards the lane. And that's going to be 2 of his 3 tangos coming up here as well. Meanwhile, it looks like they're going to be able to get the pounce off Jibbe though. Looks like he dodged it. Shad not able to connect. Who got the courier kill? Oh, it was in the mid lane. Was that Boom's courier? Oh, Toby's courier. Why was Toby's courier there? Yeah, okay. Sure. Are they going to be playing musical lanes? It looks like they are. As Shad starts to move himself away. Just keeps hold of the TP. Just in case. This is what teams usually do. You run yourselves over so you don't have to use your TP. And then you kind of bait it out so the other team does use the TP. But then you commit your TP anyway. Just to move these lanes across. And Aramis, yeah. Just going to carry on throwing out the Shadow Walk. He's only level 1, so no Janata just yet. But Charlie's been harassed down to 1 tango left, and Toby can get back in with his double boards if he wants to. As the lane does push back out. Ooh, Aramis might get a courier out of this. One more right click, the Hawk just despawns. But it was enough to see the rotation of Jibbe's courier. And even's going to be able to stop the pull here, it looks like. Jibbe going to get that root off onto the Bounty Hunter, but Bounty Hunter's just going to carry on chasing as Boom gets the first blood in the mid lane. Bottom lane as well, the chase, but Celery, they're going to be underneath his tier 1 tower. Do they want to carry on going here, Shad? Just going to try and steal a little bit of agility. A couple of stats away, Error, level 3, so he does have that Spike Carapace if they want to carry on going too far here. Yeah, guys, in terms of the bracket, I don't know which way round it is because there's no path on the joint Dota, if that makes sense. It's just I'm basing it off both teams playing at like 5 o'clock, dropping down to the 5 o'clock match, but they might switch it up. I don't know. I genuinely don't. You're probably right. They probably don't play the same teams that they've played. That'd just be a little bit of a slap in the face. But top lane, Aramis. Going to be taking a whole load of harass coming through from Jibbe as well as the daggers from Charlie. Does he want to be going back in on this as Toby? Looking towards, I assume, it's going to be another Necrobook for the Beastmaster here. So Supreme is top of the last hits. Rotation in from the Nyx as well, but Nyx, he's just guarding this rune. He does have his regen boots, he's just going to pick it up, yeah. Make sure that the, can't get it. Charlie's in a little bit of trouble here. Toby was his boss, I think he'll be able to do the damage. They're just going on separate targets here, both Aramis and Toby, doing the damage to Jibbe as well as Charlie. Aramis, does he get in behind the Shadow Walk with the courier? It goes into the trees. Does he want to try and dive for this? Where's the Tower Vision? You'd have to go around the long way, and I don't think they have the... Yeah, there's no Hawk, there's no ward to spot this one out now. So it was just seeing the courier through the trees. They're going to try and jump out to Toby. Beastmaster could be in a little bit of trouble. Charlie, how far away is that dagger? One more second. Is he going to be able to trade the kills off there as well? The Fairy Fire, Jibbe does go down first, but eventually Charlie will get the kill onto Toby, and Aramis carries on chasing with a fresh boar. So Charlie going to be losing gold and health though to the Bounty Hunter. Meanwhile in the mid lane, is he going to be able to get another kill here? Boom. Supreme just has to move back. Io in the river, dodges off the Impale and picks up the Bounty Rune. Might even be able to get the body blocks off. There's going to be the Spike Carapace, but the leash is still there on Error. And Smash comes out, so Shad not going to be able to do maximum damage. And Chessie just going to tank it up underneath this tier 1. Right back to the tier 1. They don't want to go any further than that, though. So Jibbe going to be run down. Again, the double boars. This is going to be hell on earth here for the Oracle. Not seeing these kills coming. And Charlie just having to play it safe with no mana left. The Orb of Corrosion is there, so it's a good gank potential item. But when the other team are turning it right back around on you, does the Beastmaster have it? Okay, the Beastmaster doesn't have it. Bounty Hunter might have it coming out. It's just going to be raindrops and a sentry. Mid lane though, they're going to try and make a dive happen here. Boom, is going to be able to get himself out of this. The Ghost Walk comes out, and Supreme not going to be as lucky with the phase shift. Celery keeping Boom healthy now as well. They may change targets onto Arrow with the tornado coming through. Spike Carapace, but it's not going to be enough. The body blocks once again. Celery playing silly buggers here, and Arrow not going to be able to get himself up onto the high ground. The Impale, but the damage should still be there. Do they save it for the Invoker? Boom will pick it up eventually. Good double kill there for the Invoker. And Io, Celery with the support play, keeping it for his mid laner with those body blocks. Great observation. And is it microing? It's just, I guess, game sense there with the body blocks. Could even get a third for his carry here now as well. The body blocks. He is a body block master, even with his haste rune, putting his body or his ball on the line on this tier 1 tower. And Shad cleans up a kill, gets his first point of permanent agility here. Top lane, Jibei. Do they have the sentry? Aramis might just go for the instant reply on that sentry, go for the D-Ward. The route though onto the Bounty Hunter. Aramis, is he going to try and chase down Zibby? Beastmaster, just busy doing a little bit of farming, looking towards his Necro Bucks. He's not that far away from it as well, about 200, 300 gold away from finishing level 1 at least. And that means that the lane gets harder for the Phantom Assassin. It's not been great for her so far. If we take a look at the net worth, 7 minutes in, 2.1k gold, while the Beastmaster has 2.8. And, okay, he got a kill, so that's not too bad. But when you're being harassed out of the lane and your gold's being stolen like that, you know, it makes him a sad, sad PA. Meanwhile, how's Chessie doing? In terms of net worth, it's not great. He does have that soaring. Oh, are they going to try and make a dive happen here? They're picking it out. But top lane, maybe just the tier 1 tower is just a little bit too deep here for both the Bounty Hunter as well as the Beastmaster to try and go. Necrobook level 1 should be coming through though for Beastmaster. Mid lanes, Error, only level 4. So just got in the room for Supreme. Supreme gets himself an illusion. Aramis is going in deep. Charlie, yeah, not going to bother just yet. They've done a decent, a decent amount to harass Charlie out of lane. He wants that Battle Fury, but at 8 minutes in already without a single piece, I don't count the Quelling Blade because you start with the Quelling Blade, but without a single proper piece of the Battle Fury, this is going to be really hard to come back from. And Charlie, the pressure was put on from the get-go, and
you know the drill.
What can he do here? They might look for a gank onto Boom, but Boom is currently in the Ghost Walk. Did they have vision over this?
Top tower's getting beat down.
Doesn't look like it. Cool snap now onto Supreme. The rotation coming through from the Bounty Hunter as well. Supreme will be killed off. Even the relocation, they're going to go full man mode on this now as well. Jibi gets caught in the pounce, and they're going to be able to get a second point, maybe, of permanent agility for the Slark. And yeah, Charlie forced to run away from this gank that he was the one kind of instigating the. Meanwhile, this is going on. Toby takes a tier 1 tower in the top lane with the Necrobooks. Oh, excuse me. Just dying a little bit. Still full of cold. But, yeah. Shad, Celery, they might get the chase. The pounce is going to miss Chessie. Going to be maybe slowed by this Orb of Corrosion, though. Is it going to be enough? Anchor Smash says no.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
And boom. I like this build coming out from the Invokers now. Picking up the Spirit Vassals into the Witch's Blade. Witch's Blade is such a good item just to kind of carry on going on the ganks. But the Ghost might be revealed here. Boom. Impale was the rest of the team. Dream Core's going to be popped onto the Invoker. And Invoker, 3 heroes are on it. The Ravage even going to be committed. Sorry, does he keep him alive? The Spire Carapace, boom, he tries to get himself out of this, but it's not going to be enough. But Shad might be able to try and turn this one around as the Bounty Hunter comes in now as well. It's going to be a one-man Impale, and the Shadow Dance away. Celery has to relocate, but no mana. Mech has been popped. 8 seconds till that relocate. Aramis, is he going to be able to keep him healthy? The run away Shad. He's in 2 minds whether to try and turn on this now as well. He might go for the backlands on Jibei, but it looks like Error is enough to try and dissuade him with Supreme to stop Shad from diving. He just goes back to farming. That's going to be fine for him. You know, he got another... Well, it's not going to be permanent, Agi. But they got some disruption in that team fight. Boom, did get taken down. Oh, the silence comes out. Are they going to be able to take down Supreme, though? Aramis, still no track. Only level 5. Witchblade, how far away is that? 550, so he just needs a 600 for the recipe now. Era, the roar comes through. Aramis does have the track available now. That's going to be the first track kill of the game. Do they want to try and go on Supreme? Supreme's got the orb. Anything to cancel this was going to be the Cold Snap. Not procced up by the Invoker. But with the Necrobucks now as well, the Tornado comes through onto Gibier. He's going to be tracked now as well. Can they get this kill? The Dream Call. But the Necros, they carry on going. Toby gets the kill. Supreme! Does he want to try and orb himself away down in the river? Boom now. Does have that Cold Snap available, and it should be ticked by the urn. Oh, Sunstrike. Do they have the damage? He's not going to be able to phase shift himself away from this. Up onto the higher ground, but the Hawk still sees him. But no follow-up here by Vikings. So 10-3, 11 minutes and 46 seconds in. And Vikings start to take control of map number 3 with Toby and these Necrobucks. Is that going to be a level 2? I think he got it during that fight. So the next cast was that level 2 Necrobuck now as well. Doesn't even need his boots. Bottom lane. Are they going to try and make something happen? Shad's just happy to just be farming up. Yeah, he's going towards his Diffusal Blade, which is going to make it easier to chase down, especially with this Orb of Corrosion that's got the built-in slow. So Shad, going to be happy with this. Maybe happier once Celery starts digging up bounty runes with the Arcane Shovel. The Trusty Shovel, even the Arcane Ring. Sorry, getting them both. Mixing them both into one. The Arcane Shovel. You can dig and it gives you back mana. Because why not? Even go for a Hand of Midas here, Slark. That's how confident he is in kind of being control in this game. That he doesn't want to go straight for the fight. It's the Dream Call. It was off the mark. They were going for Celery. Now Celery's going to be able to get himself back in. When in Rift, but where's the chase coming through? It's going to be those new Necro creeps coming through. Boom as well. Supreme. That was not Supreme in any way, shape, or form. And it landed him in right in Death Central. And Aramis, again, still has that track. Do they want to go further? The track out onto Chessie. Gibe, it's only going to be Observer, so no reveal. Well, now the Sentry comes out, but it puts Gibe in no man's land. And once again, Boom and Aramis combine for the kills on the Bounty Hunter and the Invoker. Shad, not getting shy on pressure in this tier 2 tower in the bottom lane. And Chessie. There's heroes hanging around, so Era has to come in as backup.
Someone took out the Radiant's courier.
As Aramis rotating through, Boom hot on the heels as well. The Hawk just going to be moving through the dire jungle, trying to find Charlie. Charlie, how's he doing? He's got himself at least the broadsword. Is that the Claymore coming through now as well? Yeah, it is. But the track is going to be there, though. Charlie, the relocate, cold snap onto him. EMP. Charlie's not going to be able to get himself out of this one. That's going to be another point of Agi for the Slurk. In fact, Gibe, how far away is the pounce? It's going to be 13 seconds. The Root of the Dark Pack will purge that one off. And Gibe, the chase is there. Ice Path gets dropped. Was he in range, or did the relocate come out? Just no. He did pick up the Permaragi just before that relocate. So Slurk having a great time here. Toby in the jungle as well. Looking towards that Necro 3s. And 15-3. 15 minutes in, 12k net worth lead. Vikings, maybe that first game was just them trying out something that they weren't super comfortable on, because this second and third game, they have looked absolutely dominant. Speaking of dominant, is Boom going to be able to pick up another kill? Era in the Vendetta. Any reveal? Any sentries? I'm not sure they know he's here, so he's just going to be scouting out the Invoker for the rest of his team. But Aramis, they don't have the vision on the Bounty Hunter, so Boom maybe acting as bait here. Era going to be coming through. Does he want to try and get the... Oh, Tornado! Where's the sentry? They drag him just in vision. The Tornado comes out. Era's going to be able to get the dust off the Impale. It's going to be there onto the Invoker. And now the Dream Call is going to latch. Aramis, does he want to try and back him off? There's a Deathwind Blast does come through. Gets the right click onto Chessie. Chessie, though, doesn't have that Blink Dagger, so needs to walk himself in if he wants to get the Gush or a Ravage or anything. They may change targets. Boom. He's away so far. He might try and re-goose onto this. Chessie. Ravage is going to be there, though. Where's the damage going to be coming through onto the Orb? Aramis will be cleaned up there by the Era. And now false promise, but Beastmaster just says, you know what, I'm going to go straight after Chibi. There's the tornado coming through as well. Jesse taking a whole load of damage. And phase shift Supreme gets really darn low. 1 kill for Chad. Is he going to try and turn himself around? Error gets taken out on the back lines. Supreme, Sunstrike right into it with the waning rift. Holy crap. Oh, and they relocated out. I was like, where's Chad gone? There's kills to be had. He can't be farming. But yeah, the relocate just wears off before he can finish the kill onto the puck. But still, another decent amount of permanent agi coming through. Even if it's just the one. You know, it all adds up in the end. Or in the beginning, as we are in this match. Diffusal Blade flying out now as well. That's going to be extra tasty for chasing down heroes. PA doesn't. PA is about 300 gold away from having the Battle Fury. Which will be nice when it does come out. But Slark has a Midas. Slark might have another kill. Supreme Boom does take down Jibby. Is that a Ghost Scepter up for the puck? It is. Shad, does he want to carry on chasing here as Supreme does orb himself away? But it's going to be Charlie and Error underneath this tier 2 tower. Spike Carapace comes out. Shad with the Diffusal Blade can slow Error down. He is going to slow Error down. Comes in now as well. Dark Pack, the damage is going to be there. Add another notch to his Agi belt. So Shad standing there with the Dark Pack, but the puck's going to be able to get himself only over to Toby. And Toby, the Roar is there. Now the leap as well as the Sunstrike, the damage. Armis picks this one up. 21-4, 17k net worth lead. PA was able to TP away, but this tier 2 tower has to stand here and take it. As the Necro creeps, the balls, the right clicks from Shad, everybody just groups up. Is there going to be Forge Spirit soon as well? I don't know if he's used it. It doesn't tell me if it's on cooldown. But they take the outpost. And Vikings, they're on a little bit of a tear here. Error just has to walk straight back up the steps. Jibbe. Oh, Jibbe. So close. The 9 strength and Shad as well over the agility. I suppose it doesn't matter because he's already stacked up that +7 agility with the kills. So he just takes a little bit more survivability. They take down 2 on Boom. The chase is going on now as well. Aramis doesn't want to go too far. Doesn't want to try and dive the tier 3s. But does get 2 tracks out on the side of Chicken Fighters.
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
Double damage.
So Toby with the fresh Necro books.
Radiant's bottom
It looks like they might move into Roshan. Yeah, with the DD rune here now as well. At least Shad. There's a bounty rune there too if you want it. But at least Shad will be able to get into this pit. It looks like it's going to be for all 5 of Vikings. 2 Chicken Fighters want to try and contest this. There is a Ravage. No Blink available though. Smoke comes out. Tidehunter's not in it. Roshan, he's pretty close to going down. Boom's going to throw out the Ghost Walk. And Shad gets himself an Aegis with a quarter of the double damage left. Are they going to be able to take him down? Toby will go down with the Ravage combination. But it looks like Shad with the Dark Pact. Not even popping that Shadow Dance just yet. Jibbe as well as Supreme. Going to be cleaned up here. Sorry, Error. Dragon Lava, Nyx Assassin, you know. They're both kind of looking the same with those wings. He says, Charlie being chased down. Shad, yeah, gets another one. In fact, it's going to be Aramis that finishes the job there. Chessie, Shad goes a little bit too far, but does importantly have an Aegis. No Shadow Dance, though. Dream Call comes out just up. The relocate times it perfectly. Do they want to try and turn the fight here now as well? Boom just backs himself up. What was the relocate to? Oh! So it wasn't a relocate to get back in here. It was the relocate from there to... Crap, that was actually... I didn't realise that. I thought that was the IO relocating, a fresh relocate to save him and be coming back here, but no.
Bountiful.
Oh, the courier. Do they have the vision here? The Hawk will see it. And Celery's going to be moving over to even in the trees. There's nowhere safe for you, little courier. The poor, poor courier. I'm all for, you know, fighting between heroes, getting the kills. But courier abuse, no one should tolerate that.
Dyer's mid tower could use a little help.
As the tier 2 tower, again, the Necrobucks, the siege creeps are there with the Radiant creeps. Toby just daring, wishing anyone to come forward to try and stop this push onto the tier 2 tower. The pressure. Shad will carry on going. Boom to back him up here now as well. Aramis, does he want to try and go for the track? I don't think he had the vision. A Supreme just trying to do what he can to try and split push out this bottom lane. Going towards an Earthblade here. Oh, the relocate. It doesn't matter. Charlie had TP'd away. He kind of saw the danger coming. But the danger is all around him. He seriously, there's nowhere he can go. Oh, error. Are they going to be able to do anything about this? Well, no. But Chelsea might have something done to him. EMP, though, does get himself out of the way. Going to go towards that Blink Dagger now after the Mana Boots and Vlads are up. Shad, the leap. It's going to be a little bit too short, but the Diffusal Blade will be there now as well. So Chessie, it gets purged off eventually, but they find a better target. Charlie, though, has to jump to Jibe. Does Aramis want to dive onto this? He's going to be throwing tracks as well, shurikens now, but it might be a little bit too far. Aramis, maybe not. The Meteor comes down on top of Charlie. Ravage is going to be there, but they've already taken down the piano buyback. Cheshire, what's he going to be able to do to help on? Boom, pops that BKB. Shad's in with the leap. He takes down Shibby, the Spike Carapace. It's going to be wearing off now as well. So Shad, he goes even further. Is he going to try and get the kill onto Eri? He will be able to get it with the Dark Pack now as well. Chases on it to Chessie. Was that Diffusal Blade 5 seconds before it's up. Aramis with the track onto everybody, but they're going to be able to try and turn this one around. Put pressure onto the tier 3 maybe. As Toby, he's not even interested in this fight. He's got his Necrobuck in 10 seconds. It's going to be a double tier 3 maybe. As Toby, this tier 3 tower, just taking damage from the boar for now. But PA, 7 seconds before he's back alive. So maybe they can try and mount a defense. There is still a Dream Call available. The rotation through now as well. The relocate. PA, how's Charlie going to get himself away from this? Do they scout in the right direction? The blur. Active on it. Supreme loses another courier now as well. But Phantom Assassin, this blur's going to be wearing off. He needs to get out of vision as he get another fight in the relocate back. Dream Call. They've already taken down Aramis though in this topish jungle area. The Sunstrike comes out onto Era. Era was a Spike Carapace. He does have it in a second, but they're going to change targets onto Chessie. Chessie being body blocked and chased down. The roar onto Jibe now as well. He does have that false promise, but he's not even going to be able to get it off the stun. It was too much from the roar, and Shad gets even more permanent agi. Supreme, they're not even going to wait for Aramis to be back up. They just want to be getting this tier 3 tower now. Necrobucks have been popped. They're still alive. At least a melee one is, as they push in with the boars, the Necros. Are the Forge Spirits up? No, but the Alacrities are. And this is going to be 2 lanes of racks before Chicken Fighters can do anything about it. 24 minutes in with a 29k net worth lead, 31 kills to 6. I don't know if Chicken Fighters can defend this. Puck comes in, he's going to be stunned up. The Cold Stamp now as well, slowed down by the Diffusal Blade as the Witchblade. Spike Carapace comes out. It's just going to be onto the Necros and the balls. So they do eventually clean this one up. Toby, though, needs to be a little bit careful. Does have the BKB, and if he gets into too much trouble, Dream Call's going to be there, though. The leap comes through from Shad. BKB's going to be popped. Toby, Charlie, is he going to try and clean this one up? No, with the Diffusal Blade on him now as well. There's False Promise, though. It's keeping Charlie alive, and it might be Chessie that goes down. Pays in his favour. Shuriken toss bounces through to Jibe. Aramis wants to be coming through. The buyback from the Tide Hunter does have that Ravage available, but Shad instantly comes through. Doesn't... excuse me? Did he get a Dark Rift off just as the Ravage came through? Because that Ravage didn't seem to affect him whatsoever. Supreme, the last line of defense is going to be Error. Yeah, I think it's time to call it. Leap. Spike Carapace is going to be there. Charlie just gets chunked down way too quickly to do anything about this. Shuriken Toss bounces. Did he want to dive fountains? At least a Meteor wants to dive into the fountain there. Tornado through. Shad, they're not even going to be able to finish this. They need the stats. They need the kills. Dirty Fountain campers on the side of Vikings. They should be thrown out of the tournament just for that. Anyway, that is going to be game number 3. Vikings taking the series 2-1. Absolutely nailing on their spot in the upper division of the Season 1 of the DPC to play up on the DreamHack Was it season 14 now, did they say? EU